So this question is a translate word problem question, but I'm also going to say that it's a diagram question. It's not the most typical type of diagram question, but again, typically anytime a question gives me any visual information, I'm going to say it's a diagram question. So let's see what the question says to see if there's anything for us to translate and see where this diagram comes into play. So the question says, Daisun owns 2 sportswear stores, X and Y. She stocks 3 brands of t-shirts, A, B, and C, in each store. The matrices below show the numbers of each type of t-shirt in each store and the cost for each type of t-shirt. Okay, so let's stop there. So it looks like this first matrix here says, so here are our stores, X and Y. Here are our types of t-shirts, A, B, and C. And then these values just tell you, for instance, that we have 100 type A t-shirts in store X and 120 type A t-shirts in store Y, and so on and so forth, right? 200 type B in store X, 150 type C in store X, 50 type B in store Y, and 100 type C in store Y. And then we have costs over here. So type A t-shirts cost $5, type B costs $10, and type C costs $15. And I think it's a worthwhile thing to do, which is really part of the translate word problem strategy, that once we have read that these matrices hold that information, that instead of just continuing to the end of the paragraph or to the end of the question, that you take a moment, stop, and make sure you actually see what it says you should see. So we see the different store types, the different t-shirt types, and the cost per t-shirt. So the question goes on to say the value of Daisun's t-shirt inventory is computed using the costs listed. Well, what costs? These costs here. What is the total value of the t-shirt inventory for Daisun's 2 stores? So hopefully you know what inventory means, because that's key to answering this question. Inventory in this case just means, all of the t-shirts, right? So what's the value of all the t-shirts here? So it'll be good to know, or be good to find out how many of each type of t-shirt we have, which we can easily do by summing each column here. So we know that we have a total of 220 type A t-shirts, right? And again, I don't care which store they're in, because the question tells me I'm looking for the total value of the t-shirt inventory for both stores, right? For type B, I have 200 plus 50, so I have a total of 250 type B t-shirts. And for type C t-shirts, I have 150 plus 100, so I also have 250 t-shirts. So now the costs become important, because we're told that t-shirt A, or type A t-shirts, cost $5. So that means that this 220, I'd multiply by 5 in order to figure out the total value of type A t-shirts. So I go to my calculator and multiply 220 times 5, and what I get is 1,100, right? So I get 1,100 for type A. For type B, which are 250 t-shirts, well, type B t-shirts cost $10 per t-shirt, so I'll multiply 250 times 10. So type B shirts altogether are $2,500. And lastly, for type C, I also have 250 type C t-shirts, but those are $15 each. So I'm going to multiply 250 by 15 and get that, 250 times 15, I accidentally typed that into my calculator incorrectly. That is going to be $3,750 for the value of the type C t-shirts. So now I'm just adding all this together. So 1,100 plus 2,500 plus 3,750. So all together, the total value here is $7,350. And therefore, our final answer is choice E.